Hello, welcome back to Bluegrass Trapping. My name is Enos and I'm your host here at Bluegrass Trapping. Today I'm finally going to start something I've been wanting to do for a long time. I've been wanting to do this since I was a kid. I always talk about it and just never got around to it. Finally going to start tanning some hides. I went and got all the supplies I need to get some tan. Watched a bunch of videos on YouTube. Thanks to people putting tanning videos on YouTube, and helps out a lot. And so what I got here, I've got kept most of my good cows. I kind of done it backwards from what a lot of people do it. Instead of selling my best ones and keeping my culls to tan, I just kept most of all of mine and sold a few of my culls. First thing I'm going to do here, this is a really nice cow right here, color wise. First thing I'm going to do here is take these cows. These cows are dried. They've already been fleshed and dried and put up. So now I got to bring them back to, you can hear they're like paper. Doing this inside because it's really windy out there. Now what I got to do is bring them back to where I can turn them inside out. I got to get them soft again. So I'm going to drop them in water. Got a tub right here with some water. Drop these hides in there. And I'm just going to soak them in here for about however long it takes to get them back to salt. Hoping 15-20 minutes should do the trick. I think I got enough tanning solution to do about, I don't know, probably not going to be able to do them all. I have to add some more water to this. I think I'm going to try to do 8 coyotes. And we'll see how they turn out. First time I'm doing this, it might be some trial and error. Hopefully not too much error. For my sake and y'all's sake. Because when I get these all tanned and done, I'm going to give one away for my 500 subscriber giveaway. And I'm also going to give one away for my 750 subscriber giveaway. Not quite at 750 yet, but I'm close enough. I'm going to go ahead and do both giveaways at the same time. But that'll be a separate video. I'll do a separate video once I get them done if it turned out good. So, y'all stay tuned. I'm going to let these soak 15 minutes. I'm going to take them out and we'll do the next step. Stay tuned. Alright, now that I got the first one out of the water, it's a lot softer. I took it outside and I snapped it like you would a wet towel to dry it, and got it fairly dry. Turned it first side in, and now if there's any membrane or any meat, anything you need to trim off, do it before you salt it. And I'm just going to throw it back here on the fleshing beam and do it right here on the fleshing beam. Some people use a hog scraper, put it on a table or something other, but I'm going to throw them back here on the fleshing beam and make sure they're clean. Turn the camera so y'all can kind of see. I'm not using my good fleshing knife. It's just an old cheap knife I've had. I think it'll work good for this. I'm just going to take and make sure all the membrane and all that's off of it. Just want to go through, rough it up a bit. Most of these, the membrane was already removed because I kind of had plans to tan them. And a lot of them had fat under the membrane. They got a lot of fat under them. I always try to remove them anyway. There's a little string come off. You can see what's on my knife right there. Alright, I'm going to do this to all these hides and then we'll do the salting process. Y'all stay tuned. Alright, now that we've got pretty much all the membrane removed, roughed it up a little bit, now I'm going to salt it. I got this old table out here and I'm using this lid. It's got a lip around it to hold some of the salt in. I'm going to salt it real good. Rub it in. I'm using two different kinds of tannin solution. I don't know how it's going to work out. I'm using the orange bottle. Trappers, Deer Hunters and Trappers tannin solution right here. That's what I'll be using. And then I also using called Nutan, N-U-T-A-N. So I don't know. We'll see which one I like better. But I ain't ready for that yet. Like I say, this is my first time doing this. I'm just trying to do what I've seen on a few other people's videos. Alright. Now it's all salted. I'm going to turn it back to first side out. Most of that salt will stay on there. I have to touch up a couple spots. Alright, first side out. Make sure I got plenty of salt around the head here. See, that salt's still in there. Hope y'all can see that. Alright, now I'm going to roll it up. Push that out of the way here. Put the head in like that. Lay the tail inside. Roll it up just like that. Anyway, I'm going to roll them all up like this, put them in a pile, or lay them out, and then tomorrow we're going to get the salt off and redo the process. Y'all stay tuned. Alright y'all, that was quick. It's been 24 hours now. I'm back out here. I'm still inside. It's still windy some diggings outside. I got my hides here that I salted and rolled up yesterday. So what we're going to do today, we're going to grab them, unroll them. I got a tote here for my salt to fall in. Says it's too windy to be outside. Trying to do a video. We're going to turn them first side in again. Like so. It'd be faster if I reach down in there, but alright, like that. I'm going to take this right here, use whatever you got handy, little racket thing, knock some of that salt off, try to get it all off as best I can. Then what you can do, take the back side of a knife, a shovel in this case, whatever you got. Try to scrape all that salt off. Like I say, best you can. This is day 2. So now we've got the salt off. We're gonna re-salt it. Do the same process we did yesterday. Set y'all up here where you can see. So you might be thinking, why not just leave it for another day if you're just going to do the same thing that you've done? And I guess it's because salt on there is pretty much used up, pretty much wore out, if you will. It's done its job, so you want to get all that old salt off, put new salt. That's what it says on the directions. I'm just going to do what it says. Work that salt in really good. You can tell soaking that salt overnight, rolled up like that for 24 hours, definitely broke loose a lot of that, whatever left on it, fat, gristle. Like I say, these were fleshed real good, but there's still stuff on it. Rub that salt in real good. And y'all, I had instead of making this one long video, I think I'm gonna do this at least a 3-part series. So this is gonna be tanning part 1, and then I'll have part 2 and part 3 out after this. But work that salt in the tail right there real good. Make sure you get it all. That salt kind of works as a sandpaper too, almost like with the grit. Take it and rub it in. You work some of that loose. Alright, salt it again. Now we're going to turn it skin on skin again. Or hot on that fresh salt. That fresh salt can work for another 24 hours. What it says to do. Like I say, I'm still new to this, but I believe it'll turn out good if I follow all the instructions. And when you turn this inside out, most of that salt is going to stay on that hide because it's got enough moisture to make it stick. Might add a little bit right here to the face. Turn that in. Tail in. And we're just going to roll it up again. First side out. Now that was ready to go back in the tote. And y'all, this is going to be part 1 of the tanning video. I'll come out here tomorrow in 24 hours and I'll take all that salt off. And I'll start the next step. And that's going to be part 2. And always remember, make time to get out. Enjoy whatever it is you're passionate about. And I'll see y'all in the next part. Stay tuned.